how media can influence the development of this outbreak in the before, during, and after period. I hope all of you can understand why are we choosing this as our topic and how media can shape the society during the SARS. Then I'll pass the time for Ms.
So let us get into the title to know more about the brief information of SARS. In March 2003, there was an outbreak of the respiratory infectious disease named SARS, which stands for the Septal Acraze Respiratory Syndrome in Hong Kong. The isolation of Amo Gardens on 31st of March in 2003 has symbolized the beginning of the SARS. So after the contribution of different experts, the new infections and death cases in Hong Kong has finally dropped to zero on 12th of June. It means the situation has been under control. However, the outbreak of SARS from 11th of March up to the 6th of June, a total of 1,750 cases has been identified, and during the same period, 286 people, which includes 8 medical staff, had died because of the SARS. So, why you should know about the SARS and what is the significance about the SARS? So, SARS, first of all, SARS destroyed the economy in 2003. Comparing with 2002, the number of tourists has dropped to 70%. The highest unemployment rate is 8.7% in 2003. So, moreover, the public has reduced the intention of buying and lack of confidence in the economic aspect, resulting in a decrease of overall consumption. Second, SARS has shown the inability of Tung Keen-wah's government. The government can only get inadequate epidemiological information about the disease and burden the effectiveness of control measures. So the supportive rate of the government has dropped from 90.6% to 11.6% from January to April in 2003. So last but not least, the SARS has contributed to improve the medical system. The hospital authorities have also established an early warning mechanism for infectious disease after the SARS epidemic, showing the risk index of infectious disease at the green, yellow, and red in an ascending order, and formulating work rules under various levels of warning to increase the ability of the medical system to prevent the infectious disease. So these are the 3 main reasons why we think that you should know about the SARS. So, in the following time, we will discuss the major components in SARS which were lacked or cased by different media. We will define the SARS into 3 periods. The days before the outbreak of the disease in the Prince of Wales Hospital will be phase 1. The 10th of March in 2003 to 23rd of June, which is the date that the WHO unlisted Hong Kong as an infectious region. So after that, we will be the phase 3. To start with, I will introduce the phase 1 of SARS in the coming time. To start with, it said that the concealing of the outbreak condition on the mainland of China contributes to the outbreak of SARS because it allows some potential patients to enter the Hong Kong and spread the disease. The small outbreak in Guangdong and Guangzhou regions in the earliest period of SARS was hidden by the Chinese government. Although they report the number of 300 people to WHO in the 11th of February in 2003, but they only mention about the conditions in the Guangdong instead of the others, for instance, Beijing and Guangzhou. Under the strong tracking of WHO, the Chinese government finally admitted that the earliest outbreak was taking part in China. So now I will pass the time to Tony to introduce about the phase 1 of SARS.
So during the SARS, we find that there are something important in SARS, such as the society and the enhancement of the information. For me, I want to talk about the first prominent things in SARS was the enhancement of the information of the epidemic situation. And in this regard, TV was the most significant media because it is a domestic media in 2003, which means all people will have their own TV, and the credibility is high because it is a professional content. And Third, it allows the live broadcasting and post the news to public every day. And combined with three different stakeholders require the updated and trustworthy epidemic situation of SARS. And for the public, all people got in touch with the updated and trustworthy information of SARS in order to know what was happening in the society and know what concerns were important to them, such as where was the most serious district, such as this photo shows the Army Gun of Rocky is the most serious district. And for students, the government has utilized TV as an access to announce the suspension of class and in order to let all students to know.
So now you guys may look at the TV to see how the news reporter tells the epidemic situation to different stakeholders and his facial expression. Tony will be our SARS coverage.
Good morning. The government just announced that there was a disease called SARS was broken out at the case of Wells Hospital at Group 2, and we'll be here to upload the updated information to you. Nico, news.
The 28th of March.
We are afraid that there was a disease called SARS, and as a citizen and as a government, I would like to announce that all classes will be suspended and all people cannot visit the prison anymore until our permission.
The 31st of March.
Good morning. The government just announced that there was a SARS that's continuing killing us about 18 people in a day. And the Department of Health also announced that the isolation of Rocky of Mount Garden is just isolated. And Taipo, Monesi District, Charawan and Temple Block was just appeared as SARS. And I'll be here to upload the updated information to you from Nico News.
The 24th of April.
Good morning. The government just announced that the suspension of classes is just cancelled and all students can have their normal classes, and there were no people infected by SARS. And the government also believed that there is a dawn of a Hong Kong. Nico, you need this.
Thank you, Tony. And I'll introduce you how newspaper opinions without their permission. Owing to the characteristic of anonyms of radio, they can share their opinion and feelings freely. That's become a channel for them to show their resentment. And second, for general public, phone-in allow them to express their worried emotion, concern, and criticize the government. A father lived in Army Garden through radio programs in Hailingdon said that his son would born soon, but his wife is a patient of SARS. Due to lacking of protection material and arrangement by the government, it restricted him to visit his wife in isolated wards. And finally, his son born, but his wife dead. This case has triggered people to talk about more similar case through the phone-in from radio. Then I'll pass the time to Castle to talk about phrase 3 after the 23rd of June.
Thank you, Celia. And as Vincent mentioned before, SARS has caused a huge economic crisis in Hong Kong. And for rebuild the whole economy after the outbreak, Chinese government has introduced a policy named CEPA. So what is CEPA? CEPA stands for Mainland and Hong Kong Closer Economic Partnership Arrangement. As here you can see, there are some objectives of CEPA, which are to reduce the barriers of all the trades between Hong Kong and mainland China, to achieve the liberalization of trade in service, and also recognize professional qualifications like doctors, accountants, and to promote trade and investment facilitation in case to increase the economic cooperation between mainland China and Hong Kong. And since CEPA is sort of a preventional offer given by the Chinese government to rebuild the Hong Kong economy, there are 5 principles that the CEPA has to follow, which are included to obey the one country, two systems principle. And by far, CEPA has already fulfilled some conditions that has given and promised to Hong Kong, like to trade goods with zero fees, multi-recognized of professional qualification, potential treatment in non-service sector in mainland China, and the enhanced economy and technological cooperation in 22 areas, including the Shenzhen and Guangdong. And here's some news that talking about how CEPA helps Hong Kong. For example, like the news from the South China Morning Post, they have mentioned that 14 years after Chinese free trade deals saved Hong Kong from SARS slump. However, there are some people mentioned that CEPA is actually used for redeeming Hong Kong since Chinese government is blamed by the whole outbreak is because of their delay of reporting in mainland China. So what do you think? Do you agree that this is savory for Hong Kong or it is a redemption for Hong Kong? Let's take a vote. How many do you think it is CEPA is saving Hong Kong? Can you raise your hands? Since most of you has influenced by the usage of the words in the news, but however, there are more evidence that we never mentioned that that may change Hong Kong and it is a redemption for Hong Kong. So indeed, this SARS has brought a great crisis to Hong Kong, but meanwhile, it also brought many positive impacts to our society. For example, the SARS has shown that the Hong Kong government and the Chinese government have not enough communication between two governments. And it has raised the acknowledgement of scientific and medical research, and it has increased the resources of these researchers. And the most importantly, it has increased the health awareness of Hong Kongers. And for the medical policies, we have learned that we need to set up a more significant and complete infectious disease control information system with a fixed organization. And to prepare for the next outbreak. Also, cooperation between the academic communities and the medical communities has to increase in case to form a closer partnership on controlling the infectious disease. Moreover, the government and the universities should increase the funding and resources for their researchers in case to speed up these projects, especially in some outbreak periods. Then I will pass the time for my fellow groupmates.
Thank you, Council.